first song was written by Father Louis P. Marcus, our choir conductor. He was inspired by traditional African folk music, specifically the Lion King. It's about our hometown Uranium. Enjoy.
That's our town, our friendly town. Uranium, uranium. That's our town, our highway town.
The sky is almost blue here, great elevators do here. The
Pride and joy of sweet Saskatchewan.
We came here for the half-life and stayed here for our whole life
To give the whole wide world plutonium. Uranium, uranium. That's our town, our friendly town.
There's a bank and arena and there's bingos to play.
You'll find the finest coffee at the Fat Man Cafe.
From our marching band to the general store.
That's right, this whole town was made from uranium ore.
In my part in this story, I read all the children's fortunes. I felt their hopes, thoughts, dreams, knowing they would board the doomed roller coaster, and I told them nothing. I even suggested they ride the Cyclone. Tonight, my apology, a eulogy in way of a concert, the final concert of the now deceased St. Cassian Chamber Choir.
Then of course they closed the mine, the town was broke by 99. They closed the public school in City Hall. The smart ones all packed up and went, why stay if you can't pay the rent? A greeter at the mega shopping mall. It's a fact, just another tragic fact. We will never leave this town at all. Our folks, it seemed, were too entwined, stubborn, wouldn't change their mind, hoping bus might turn right back to boom. Cross their fingers, pray for luck, bow down to the mighty buck, waiting in this godforsaken tomb. Empty people, empty mind, living life or killing time, a dead-end town against a dead-end wall. There's nothing cute and nothing sweet, this town has only one main street, let me face my boredom at the mall. It's a fact, just another tragic fact. We will never leave this town at all. So what do we do to fill our day? Make plans for the getaway.
Eat or fight or drink some homemade brew.
Want culture here?
Join the choir.
Build yourself a funeral pyre, so many stimulating things to do.
It's so on TV satellite. Work all day, sleep all night.
Once a week there's bingo at the hall.
How can I describe my hate? It's 1 year till I graduate.
At least I won't be working at the mall. Thank God I won't be working at the mall.
Damned if I'll be working at the mall. It's a fact, just another tragic fact. We will never leave this town at all.
Ride the Cyclone is about 6 teenagers from Uranium City, Saskatchewan that are part of a chamber choir, and they all ride an ill-fated roller coaster ride called the Cyclone. and they all die and are brought back to life by a penitent fortune-telling machine named Karnak, who feels somewhat bad for the children, as he knew that they were all going to die, but he was set on family fun novelty mode, so was unable to tell them their fate, and all he can tell them was their lucky numbers and to be sure to ride the Cyclone. And so he brings them back to life and gives them one final opportunity to express themselves in the afterlife, and gives one child the opportunity to come back to life. And that is essentially Ride the Cyclone.
It's kind of described as a musical theater extravaganza by some. Everybody gets the chance to kind of eulogize themselves, so everybody gets the chance to have a big expressive number that expresses kind of their inner life, or what they would have wanted from their inner life. So it's really kind of a bravura performance, one right after the other, constantly in the show. You're getting these crazy different styles and different music, and the choreography is different for every number and specific to each character and what each character would have wanted. So it's really, really specific, and it doesn't kind of live in one world for too long. So it kind of moves around, and we go to new worlds, new sonic worlds, new visual worlds. And so it's often described as a musical for people who don't like musicals, because even if one number doesn't speak to you completely, there's 6 other numbers that there's chances for sure that one of them is going to speak to you.
Yeah,
so.
it's very dark and hilarious, but also very touching at the same time. And I would say that it's an actor-driven ensemble piece. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't usually break a sweat. I have a very, I'm pretty physically, in a good place, and usually by the time I come off stage, we're all pretty covered and drenched in sweat. And usually we start the show looking very composed, put together, our hair is all very nice, and by the end we're like sweat drenched and our hair is all disheveled, and I think that shows that we're giving it everything.
We were working hard.
Yeah, it's an electric show. I would say that it doesn't let up. The audience is taken for, as not to be too cliche, but the audience is really taken for a ride the whole time. I think people are with the show every moment, and it doesn't live in one particular place for too long. As soon as it gets to that place of being heartbreaking or touching or sentimental, it steers to something completely unexpected and just as exciting as the previous moment.
The show is structured to have these kinds of rises and falls, just like a roller coaster does. There's musical highs, and then they come into smaller moments, and then they get big again, and they come into smaller moments. The whole show is like that. Some monologues we settle down and we just take a rest, and here's a monologue. Like let's time to think about the piece itself, and then we move forward into a big piece again. So it's constantly shifting. So it's really structured very well that way.
I see the world with all its backwards upside downs. There's nothing wrong with being the nicest girl in town. Oh, everything's clear now that I'm here on my sugar cloud. Oh, my soul, it sings a song so sweet and pure. It's known it all along, but now I'm sure. Oh, everything's love looking down from above on my sugar cloud. I see the world with all its backwards upside down. There's nothing wrong with being the nicest girl in town. Oh, everything's clear now that I'm here on my sugar cloud. Well, let me take you away to the sky of cotton candy and show you the world from on high. Up, 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 up and above all that sugar coated daddy will love me till the day that I die. Love me for a day. I see the blue, I see the pink, I see the blue. It looks so sweet, it looks so pure, it looks so true. Oh, everything's clear now that I'm here on my sugar cloud.
Think that life was just
I think the show really is, it exists with the audience, it exists here and now, and every show is a dialogue with the audience. And so I hope that inspires them to go see more things and see other kinds of theater, maybe things they wouldn't necessarily always go see. You know, Edmonton has one of the best fringe festivals in the world, right? So I'm sure the audience is used to going to see lots of these kind of avant-garde pieces. And this one kind of straddles that line of being very, something that lots of people love while still being really avant-garde. So it's kind of populist in some ways. People really can get behind it. So I hope they can get behind our show and then also get behind other shows.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite tweets about this show, one of our audience members came to see the show, loved it, and brought her young brother back, who's in his early teens. And he said after the show, he said, if all theater was this good, then I would watch it over TV any day. And so for me, it's always a joy when young audiences come and feel inspired and also are truly surprised by the potential of theater. And many of them, I think maybe a little bit of a spark is ignited to join the theater community, which is also very rewarding.
We will never leave this town at all. Our folks at sea were too entwined, stubborn, wouldn't change their mind, hoping bus might turn right back to boom. Cross their fingers, pray for luck,